just totally looks like Vespa. Electric scooters and electric vehicles are known for their initial pickup. I'd say that this one doesn't that great of a pickup in terms of overall practicality. That's where it lacks. It kind of makes a weird noise. You can never in a million years do it on the rear section. I'd say kind of looks futuristic. Hey guys, this is Cap here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And so guys, today the video is going to be a bit different as compared to my previous videos, because in this particular video I am riding an electric scooter. Yeah, as much as I rant about electric scooters, I finally got my hands on one and I just wanted to try how is it like. And I'd say it's not a great experience. So the particular electric scooter I'm riding is Okinawa Lite. This costs 67,000 all in all, and it has a top speed of what you'd say 25 kilometer per hour. And talking about the general stuff, it takes around 5 or 6 hours to charge, and it gives you a range of what you say 50-55 kilometer. That's what I got to know, and I'd say that's not nice at all. So if you ask me who this scooter is for, like it's taking 5 or 6 hours to charge and then it's going to just run for 50 or 55 kilometers max. So I'd say this is for someone who's just looking to go to office back and forth, and that's pretty much it, and you want a decent daily commute up so that you can go to office, pick some groceries and back home. That's pretty much it, just for your usage. If you munch around, you can say 30-35 kilometers daily, then I can suggest that yeah, you can go for this one. It will be quite economical for you. But if you try to go beyond that, like you decide yeah, let's go for an evening ride or something like that, then you are definitely going to struggle. Now if I talk about the Scoot even more, this one actually doesn't have that good of torque, and as you guys know, torque provides a good pickup. And as electric scooters and electric vehicles are known for their initial pickup, I'd say that this one doesn't have that great of a pickup. Now I'll just show you in a second how it launches. It takes around 1.5 seconds to launch. Now if I just stop here for a second, get it to 0. Now yeah, I'm giving full throttle here, and it took its own sweet time to reach that particular speed to get it running, and it reaches its top speed of 25 kilometer per hour, 24. That's what it's written here, like in no time. So that's quite horrendous, I would say, because you actually don't get speed, and you can only munch 50 to 55 kilometers of distance daily, and it takes a lot of time to charge. So I'd say like you are not getting bang for the buck. You are definitely not. So it's just that. And I as I already mentioned, it who's this is scooter for. And yeah, if I talk about the brakes and the suspension, the brakes are actually pretty solid. Yeah, the brakes are solid. The suspension, I'd say the suspension is fine. It has dual telescopic forks at the front, hydraulic tubes at the rear, so I guess they are pretty decent, good enough to get the job done. I mean, obviously it's not gonna do much, but the front suspension is actually pretty nice. The rear one is, I'd say, actually a bit too soft or plush, you can say, but it's good enough, better than having stuff any day on this Scoot who just can't run properly. So I'd just say that. If I just talk about the comfort level of this particular Scoot, I'd say yeah, it's pretty comfortable, but for a tall guy like me, I'm actually 5'10", so anyone of you who is around my height or taller, your legs are actually not going to be that comfortable, because my legs are actually a bit quenched on this particular scooty. So obviously the handlebar and all is positioned nice. It's slightly wider, but my legs not totally not comfortable. It's actually a bit quench, so in a long run it's just not comfortable, I'd say. Now if I talk about the overall build quality, I don't know if I've already talked about it or not, but I'd say it's just fine. It's decent, I'd say. I'll not say that it looks premium and all, and as you guys can see in the instrument cluster, it's just really average. It just doesn't show any such information, just your speed, the distance you have munched after you have charged your vehicle, and the total juice it has left. So I'm not even perfect percentage. It will just show you 0 to 60 and 60 to 100, and just pretty much it. So you anything in between you just have to guess yourself. So I would have liked it if they would have provided it with the exact figures or something, but since we are not getting it, I can't say much. Definitely the brakes are nice on this one, no complaints about that at all. And if I just show you the overall design of this one, just give me a second. You guys can see the overall design of this particular scooter. It just totally looks like Vespa, I'd say. Totally. The color is also blood red. I'd say it's nice, and the rear section, I'd say, kind of looks futuristic, and that's pretty much it. We also get a decent leg space here, yeah, to get its own sweet time. And you also have a USB charger to charge your phone and everything like that. The seat is pretty small, so your pillion is probably not going to be that comfortable on this one. And now if I talk about the buttons and all the functions you get in it, I'd say there's pretty much nothing. It's just average stuff you get. And yeah guys, one thing I totally forgot to talk about is that the position of this horn button is totally horrible. It's not here or here like as in my Honda. It's just placed totally off, I'd say. So every time I have to use horn, I totally have to take my hands off from my current position, and I have to stretch out my thumb to reach there. So it's just not comfortable. It's placed really odd, so I really hate that. And if I talk about the indicator buttons, they are pretty nice. You can see the indicator light here, but it just doesn't feel premium. You get hazard light and everything. These are dummy buttons. These are dummy buttons. They are not premium at all. It kind of makes a weird noise, this one only. So I pretty much don't like that. So in India, I'd say electric vehicles are not that great still. I'd say they are still in their prototype phase, because you are not getting bang for the buck. And if you guys can see the Ather 450X, that scoot costs 4,50,000. You can get a Royal Enfield Classic or any 220cc or stop honking, or any 220cc bike in 1,50,000 segment. And even in that, you're getting even in Ather 450X, and you're getting a top speed of 90 km/h, which is pretty decent. But as compared here to what you can get in the price range, and not in electric segment, so that's just pretty much not that great, I'd say. So it's just that. And if I talk about the overall practicality, again, there are charging stations placed throughout the country, and it's still increasing, but still you can't do touring and all with that, and it's just meant for your daily commute only. So in terms of practicality, I'd say not that great. This scooter is grabbing attention, that's for sure. This one is grabbing eyeballs. The other day I took it out, the guy asked me about this particular scooter, so I was pretty shocked. Maybe it's because of this tiny cute design and this really sharp color. So yeah, coming back to the topic about the electric vehicles, as I was saying, they're still not that practical. They are priced quite high. If you really want things to be economical and you worry about your country, yeah, sure, provide us with a cheaper electric vehicles. You can't just place them at over 1 lakh and just want us to be happy with that. Of course it's 1 lakh and you can't do much on it. Like even on scooty, people can do touring and stuff. I know people who did Leh Ladakh on their Activa, and if you plan on doing with your electric vehicle, no, sorry, forget about it. Even if you carry a portable charger with it, it's not you can't be sure if every place is going to have some charging dock or anything. I mean, that's possible. I'm thinking about the worst case scenario, but if you are looking for your daily commute, yeah, that's pretty decent. You can save quite a lot of your money on that. So I guess guys, that's pretty much it. That's all I have to say, and I hope you guys liked my video. I was just talking about the electric vehicle and about my experience on this one. Experience on this one is pretty nice. Oh yeah, I did cornering, so yeah, I can add that cornering is good in this, on this particular scoot. But yeah, if you just want to go like this, you don't have to just think about overtaking, because you can never in a billion years do it on this one. So this one costs 67, as I mentioned, and you're not getting bang for the buck. So it's just for your daily commute, and the quality is also, I'd say it's just fine. I'd not say it's great. Suspensions are pretty nice, braking is pretty nice, but in terms of overall practicality, that's where it lacks, because 5 or 6 hours to charge, and then still you are getting around, I'd say 50-55 kilometers of max distance you can munch with it. So I'd say that's not something appreciable. And if you choose to pay 20k more, you get another Okinawa scooter. That one is actually pretty nice. You can do 100 and 120 kilometers on that one, and that one charges in 2 or 3 hours max. So I guess that one is actually pretty decent. So yeah guys, with this I end my video. I hope you guys like the video. This one is pretty different, I know. If you like it, please like, share, subscribe and all that stuff. Thank you so much. Have a great day.